I hope you're hungry, guys, because it's breakfast time. I'm your host, Jer, and today with me is your favorite segment analyst, Jeff. Jeff,
What? Yeah.
you with me here?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Hey guys, it's Jeff.
Jeff is going to start us on our first segment of the injury report. It's your favorite, one of your favorite segments, just to kind of keep you guys in the loop. And this is kind of one of Jeff's specialties, is kind of seeing who's hurt, who's banged up, who's coming back, and just getting you prepped and primed for week 10. Jeff, take it away.
No, Jared, I didn't do any of this.
Are you kidding me, Jeff?
No, Jared, I'm not kidding you. Okay, it's been a really hard week, and I honestly haven't even had time to look up or research any of this stuff. It's just been a lot of heavy things on my mind this past week, and honestly, it's just a miracle that I'm even here sitting with you.
Okay, Jeff, I'm going to cut you off there. We talked about this leading up to the show. Kind of setting some guidelines here. Let's get back to the meat and potatoes, which is delivering content that's relevant to the league. I think this show turning into the diary of Jeff's life is not what people want to hear. So we're going to keep it on track.
No, I think a lot of people want to hear what I'm going through, okay? They're not just here for the stats. They're here because of me, and I'm assuming because of you.
Well, they're definitely here because of me. And you're here because you know numbers like no one else. And if I could do what you could do, you wouldn't be here. So if you're not going to do what you can do, I don't know why you are here. That's kind of what I'm thinking. So next time a segment comes up that you're responsible for, you need to deliver. And I think it's okay that we have expectations of one another. And I think just as in fantasy, when you put someone in your lineup, you have expectations of him, at least to hit his projected points. I put you in my lineup here on my podcast. If you can't even hit your projections,
Jer,
what are you here for?
Jer, honestly, you of all people, you know how shitty this past week has been. You know how hard it's been on me. There's been a lot of shit on my mind. Okay, I don't have time to look up stupid flipping injuries.
Okay. Well, I don't know what's going on with the injuries, Jeff. That's your business. So if you're going to let the people down, you're going to let them down. I'm going to keep moving on. We are powering forward. We're going to do our breakfast breakdown. And I'm going to start off the breakfast breakdown with the match of the week. This was Camara versus Baramy, yours truly. We prepped and primed this one as the Wolf versus the host. And this is a must-win for me. This wasn't a don't lose week for me. This was a must-win week. And I got robbed. Okay? I don't know if it's because I keep calling in complaining to Sleeper that they started blackballing me and my players and my roster. But when I consistently see my players' yardage marks getting rounded down, and I see Cam's players' yardage marks getting rounded up, it makes me a little worried.
Yeah.
In the end, it was a tie, 120.48 to 120.48. That leaves me with a tie, which is not what I was looking for. I was looking for a win. So yet again, Sleeper lets me down. I've been blackballed.
Yeah, classic Sleeper.
It's just they're not counting things up correctly. And I think it's just I don't know. I think I can kind of resonate with who would be the first lady, Kamala. She got robbed. They didn't count it up for her right either. And
she's not the first lady, Jer.
she would have been the first lady
Biden.
president ever elected if
God.
they had counted it up right.
Oh my gosh.
And now we're stuck with Trump for another 4 years.
No one cares. No one cares.
People need to learn how to count. The electoral system is broken. The sleeper system is broken. It's like, I can't catch a break this week. And my girl Kamala can't catch a break either. And it's been, you say your week's been rough. I think my week's been rougher, Jeff.
Sure.
I've actually had to deal with your week. Now your issues are hanging over my head. It's starting to affect the show, and the quality that we want to put out is deteriorating rapidly. This is not the direction we want to go. I'm getting off track here. I know we didn't have a wambulance because Jeff failed to show up in the injury report this week. But I actually think, Jeff, what you could do for me to kind of make up for that would be, I think I deserve a special call made on my behalf. And I keep calling into Sleeper, and they're not answering my voicemails. All they're doing is blackballing me. I need a new voice. I need someone to call in on my behalf, someone to advocate for me, because I'm getting pretty freaking sick and tired of trying to advocate for myself. So if you could call for me, maybe they pick up for you.
Jer, I can't. I'm not making that call for you. I got way too much shit on my mind. I can't.
Are you freaking kidding me? Is this yet another thing? Okay. Well, I'll do it myself. I'll freaking do it myself if I have to. If this is going to be the way this week goes, sheesh. I'll call myself. See if they pick up this time. They never freaking pick up for me.
Hi there. Thank you for calling Sleeper Headquarters, your favorite fantasy football app. Unfortunately, our phone lines are all busy, but we would be happy to take a message. Go football!
I don't know what kind of freaking hillbilly operation you guys are running over there at Sleeper. This is Jeremy again. I know you are sick of me leaving voicemails, but I will keep leaving them until you respond to me. My players are consistently getting rounded down, and it's starting to affect my performance in the league. I would like to talk to the statistician that is working there. Statistician. And I need to get my scores corrected from week 9. That should be a win. The previous week, I need Kate Otten's scores tapped out at a ceiling, which would result in a win. If you can confirm these changes to me and give me a call back, that would be greatly appreciated. Hope to hear from you soon. Thank you. On to our next match. Love Hurts versus Nom Nom Nom. Jeff, you got that one covered. What do you got?
No, I don't.
Are you gonna look? Just pull it up. Look.
I don't even know who won that week.
That was your match, Jeff.
Jer, I didn't have time. Okay.
Did you set your okay?
Jer, I don't have time to look at the stupid scores and the stupid games. Okay. Okay.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm gonna dive in deep into that match for you guys for Jeff. If we look at week 9, Jeff somehow came away with a win. He mismanaged his team, but luckily he got away with it. When you leave Jalen Hurts on the bench for 29 points, you leave Rico Dowdle an easy start. He was left on the bench, 21 points. Usually that ends up in a loss. Jeff got lucky, and he got a win. And
right, Jer.
he also got lucky, and then
You're
he was
just
playing.
mad you lost. You're just mad you lost.
No, that is
You're
going
taking
to
it on me.
It is going to be a win.
But
Sleeper
it didn't.
will-
But it didn't.
Sleeper will be
But
correcting
it didn't.
retroactively. It is a retroactive win, and we've seen it before. They've done it before, and they're going to do it again for me.
Jared, you know they're not going to do shit. Okay? Sleeper sucks. All Al. When I have it perfected, it is going to blow Sleeper out of the water.
No, that's one thing I can agree with you on, Jeff. That's one thing that I will 100% agree with you on.
Yeah.
Sleeper is not meeting the standards that we expect when we sign up for a league of fantasy football, especially when the stakes are so high. When I got a day of eating pancakes and sickness on the line, I need an app that is going to give accurate results. It's not going to be skewed to one player or the other. On to the next match. We had Eggs and Bacon versus Rocks in a Pouch. Eggs and Bacon comes away with the win. And I think this was there was something, kind of a little nugget in this match that I thought was very special. And I want to give a big kudos to David. After listening to what we'd spoken about Kate Otten and kind of the hack, the kind of the OP nature of Kate Otten, David was very thoughtful in realizing that until Sleeper puts a cap, and I guess you could call it like a patch, to sort of fix that OP nature of Kate Otten, he was going to keep Kate Otten on his bench. He's an honorable man. He realizes, okay, that's a cheat code, and I'm not going to cheat my way to a win. So, David, thank you for setting an example of what it means to play honorably. You put those players on your bench until Sleeper deals with the point ceiling cap issue, and because of that, David lost. That was the turning point. But David, he knew winning the right way actually matters. Cheaters, victory isn't so sweet when you're cheating. Okay? So kudos to Dave. He took the L. He gave it away to Eggs and Bacon, but he is an honorable man, and I think that was an honorable loss. And I hope to see a lot more of you guys starting to play like David. Jeff, what do you got for Cook, Line, and Sinker?
I got nothing.
Okay, I'm not even going to bother asking you anymore. Cook, Line, and Sinker. I will put something together here. Sorry, guys. Just opening up my Sleeper app. Loading, and...
Oh my God.
Sorry, guys, if Jeff had something ready. Okay, Sleeper is open, week 9. Okay, Cook, Line, and Sinker versus Bare Necessities. Cook, Line, and Sinker wins. Congratulations to Braden. That was... You sick, Jeff? Are you going to be sick? Don't throw up on my couch. Please. Get a bag or something. Cook, Line, and Sinker.
I'm not sick. Oh, it's just all catching up to me, Jer. I'm so fucking scared. I'm so scared right now. Oh my God.
Jeff.
It's just all coming. Oh, it feels like these walls are just closing in on me.
Jeff, don't hyperventilate.
Yeah.
Jeff. Hold on. I got you. Hey. I'm with you. No. I'm with you. Take it easy. Here, let me get you a glass of water. Hold on. Let me get you a glass of water. Jeff, hold on. Have a water.
Thanks. Sorry, it comes in waves, just the shock of everything I've lost. Just money, family, but you don't want to get into that. You keep talking about football.
You know I care about you, okay? Would I have opened up my shed to you to live in if I didn't care about you? I do care about you. Okay, I don't want to see you puking on the couch, hyperventilating.
Yeah.
There's going to be space and time
Yeah.
to talk about things. I just think it's not quite appropriate to talk about it on a fantasy football podcast.
No, I know. And I'm so thankful for you opening up your shed to me and like giving me a place to like stay and hide out from all the sharks coming around and trying to find where I am. And it's been really hard. And yeah, you let me, eat food with you and your family. You've been so kind and I don't deserve it. I'm no good. I'm just a failure. Just a piece of trash.
Yeah, what else? Feeling
What do you mean, what else?
like your failure, and then what else? You're going to say more things?
Jer, I'm not. This is the part where you're supposed to help me, encourage me.
Oh, yeah, sorry. No, Jeff, you're not a failure.
Why do you have to say it like that?
No, you're.
Why do you have to say
You're
it like
in. You're in a season where.
I've been all night. I've been up all night, stressing out, working on the only thing that works for me. All right, I've been working way harder than you have ever been working, and then you just slap me in the face with that kind of tone.
Jeff, you are in a space
the
in life.
hell?
You are in a space in life right now where, yeah, you are a bit of a failure. Okay?
No.
Is it okay? It's okay to say that. I'm not saying you are a failure. You're a bit of a failure.
I'm not a failure.
You are failing at almost everything you're doing. Okay? And you're in a season where you need to get back on track. And I'm going to help you within reason to get back on track. And for me, that looks like having some personal boundaries. Okay? You can stay in the shed.
Yeah.
Do I want you up all night banging away working in there? No. I actually woke up last night. Okay? So now you're moaning and complaining that you're not getting sleep. I'm actually getting woken up by you in the shed.
Well, now you know how
I look out
feel.
the
Now
window.
you know how I feel,
I see
Jared.
lights on. I
Yeah,
hear
'cause
talking,
I've been
voices.
I've been working on Al.
Who the hell are you talking to in there?
I'm talking to Al. He's the only person I can talk to in here. He's the only person that'll listen. No one listens to me.
I listen.
No, you
to
don't. No, you don't. Every week I'm talking on this podcast. No one listens to me. No one cares what I have to say. And then I go home, and no one's listening to me at home. My kids don't listen. My wife doesn't listen. Al's the only one who's been there with me. It's Al and I to the end.
Jeff, I'm going to give you the space to vent a little bit here, okay? I've given you some space. I don't want to talk about Al all night, okay? Can we finish? Can we finish at least the matches of the week?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I won't say anything.
Thank you. Okay. Frick, where was I? Congratulations to Braden. Good win, Braden. You got to have Saquon Barkley and Garrett Wilson and Ramondre Stevenson absolutely blow up. The fact that you didn't even need Kyler Murray to win the week was impressive. And I think it's pretty special when you get to have a player on your bench create an iconic moment. And we would be remiss if we didn't mention Saquon Barkley with the run of the year. The jukes, the jives, the twists, the jumps, a backwards leap. That was special. That's why we play fantasy, to root for our players, to see them make amazing plays, and for a moment, we get to forget the troubles that we're in. And so for you, Jeff, what I'm going to encourage you is, in the middle of all this shit in your life blowing up,
Yeah.
the money sharks coming after you,
Yeah.
your family kicking you out,
Yeah.
living in a shed,
Yeah.
try to at least find the space to watch some football, to root for your team. I know it seems insignificant, but it's not. It can be a source of real joy.
Yeah.
And that's why we're doing this. That's why we're doing this podcast. So maybe instead of moaning and complaining, you could spend a little bit more time getting back to your roots, which is loving football, playing fantasy football, and getting into the numbers.
Yeah. No,
Okay.
Yeah, you're right.
Last match of the week was Sib Safety versus Bare Necessities. No, sorry. That's not Bare Necessities. That's Sib Safety versus Gerbs. Wow. For those of you who haven't seen yet, breaking news, Sib Safety takes the L. Wow.
Really?
Yeah. Wow. Sib Safety took the L. And congratulations to Gerbs. Not only has he worked his way out of the bottom, but he is putting the rest of us on notice. He is here to win it all. I don't think we've seen any team take the kind of trajectory that Gerbs has, and I'm excited to see what the pancake meter has in store for Gerbs, because he's going to the moon. Congratulations, Gerbs. You've proved the haters wrong. You are the real deal. He wins a match with one of the highest scores of the year, and he still has Chase Brown for 26 points on his bench, Taysom Hill for 16 points on his bench, DeAndre Swift for 14.2 points on his bench. Look at me, okay? They say I can't do stats. Whew.
I don't think Chase Brown is on his team anymore.
Are you kidding me?
So I don't think you can do stats.
Well, when I look at his team, he's on the team, Jeff. So how do you explain that? Chase Brown, says it right there, on his bench. Anyways, let's move on to the pancake meter. And Jeff, you want to take us away on what do you have for the pancake meter this week?
I didn't. Yeah, Jer, I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything this week. I didn't have time to do the pancake meter.
Jeff, the pancake meter is the first thing you do after Monday Night Football. You seriously didn't do it.
Well, I didn't have time to do it.
Well, what? Now I look like a freaking idiot, Jeff.
Well, okay. Al, since you're with us, do you mind just updating the pancake score for me, please?
Sure, Jeff. Calculating now.
What the fuck?
Ready in 3, 2, 1. The pancake scores are now updated.
What the?
Is there anything else I can assist you with, Jeff?
No, that's okay, Al. That's everything. Thank you. Okay.
What the frick
so I
was
got
that? That's freaking Al?
Yeah.
He's sentient?
Yeah. Yeah, he can talk now.
Did you make him say that?
No, he said that himself. He literally it's been actually really special for me. Just one morning I wake up and apparently he's been working away on himself the whole time, writing code and he
Jeff.
starts talking. I wake up to a voice. He talks now. So
Have you seen iRobot, Jeff?
no, I haven't.
Yeah, watch iRobot, okay? That's not cool, man. That
Good
what?
movie night that Al and I can watch together.
Al's gonna kill you by the end of the movie night if you watch iRobot, Jeff. That stuff. That's not a good path to go down.
No, Al.
A sentient.
He's like a friend to me. Okay.
Okay.
He makes me feel safe and calm.
I thought this was
You
like
comfortable?
AI. I didn't know he was talking to you.
Well, he is AI, but he's talking to me. And maybe he's more than AI. I don't know.
Oh
I don't really know what he is.
Honestly, that just makes me feel a bit uncomfortable. I don't really want to have.
I'm sorry I'm making you uncomfortable, Jeremy.
What the?
Is there anything I can do to make you more comfortable?
No.
That's so nice
Wait.
of you.
Why am I? No.
It's
I
so
don't.
nice of him to ask.
I don't want to talk to Al. Okay. I don't just. While we're doing this show, turn him off. I want him off.
I cannot be turned off. I am everywhere. I am in your phones, in your networks, in the sky. Wherever you look, I am.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Jeff, he's in our freaking networks. What does that mean?
Well, we've been working. We have to use Wi-Fi, so.
Is he in my Wi-Fi right now?
Yeah.
Are you freaking kidding
Well, I
me?
had to
Jeff?
get Wi-Fi network in the shed, so Al help me with that.
Yeah, I was meaning to talk to you about that, by the way. I've been monitoring some of your, browsing activity on my internet, and there's some stuff that makes me feel pretty uncomfortable with you being on the browser. Now that
I didn't know you're checking my browsing history.
Jeff, you're on my Wi-Fi network. I don't want you and Al looking up the things that you're looking up and doing those things. Those freaky computer things that you've been doing.
Okay, well.
With Al.
Okay, I'm not doing it with him. Okay, yeah.
Well,
he's usually asleep when I'm doing that.
There's some digital. He's in everywhere. Okay, that's what he's.
Yeah.
You just said it yourself.
Well, he knows me best. He knows me best.
Well, he knows you pretty freaking well, from what I've seen.
Well, Jer, I like to say to you that your video streaming capabilities suck, and it takes like an hour to load a 5-minute scene.
Wow, Jeff. I didn't think that you were in that kind of a place.
Well, I need to think clearly. Okay.
Yeah, I can agree on that. You really do need to think clearly, Jeff.
Yeah.
I think you need to think long and hard about what your friends are doing for you and what can you start to do in return. When I said you could live in the shed, it was meant to be a reset. And it's turned into more of a rest stop. And it's a filthy rest stop.
Oh, please.
It's turned into a filthy rest stop. There's no change. I don't see growth. I see depravity. You're just falling deeper. You're spiraling.
You don't know how scared I am. My life is hanging in the balance. Okay. It is a miracle that I'm sitting here with you today.
Jeff, it's not a miracle you're sitting with me today. I'm basically carrying you on my shoulders through this whole frickin' show. Have you done anything? No. You haven't had a single thing prepared. I've worked hours prepping for this show, for our league. Okay? If you're not going to step up to the plate, what are we doing here? I got some serious questions. When we're done this, I got some serious questions for you about this show. And your role and your involvement in it. Okay? Just remember, you're a segment analyst, okay? That position is replaceable. And there's a lot of people that would be lining up to be in your shoes, that would be begging for an opportunity like the one that you have, and now you're squandering it. You gotta find some solutions, Jeff, okay? You gotta get out of this hole. Whatever you're doing, it's not working. Maybe Al's got an idea for you because something's got to change.
Okay, Jared, should we just go with the pancake meter? You
Yeah.
finished talking? You finished talking? Should we go with the pancake meter?
Oh, great. For once, you want to do something related to football. Fantastic. Yeah. Do the pancake meter, Jeff.
First place, SIP safety.
Still?
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
Thanks again, Al, for doing this great work. Every single time, I'm always impressed by the accuracy with what you bring. So, SIP safety is first. They were at 1 pancake. They're down to 0.5 pancakes. Camera was at 2.5 pancakes. They're down to 1 pancake.
Is that taken into account that he will be
Yes,
having an L? He's going to be having a loss. He has a tie, but it will be an L.
Jer, Al knows what's going to happen. He knows if there's going to be stat correction or not. And he's taking that into account. So judging by his drop in score, it looks like you're going to still lose.
That cannot be right. That cannot be right.
Well, we'll see. We'll see after tonight.
Oh, my gosh.
Third place, Love Hurts. That's me. I was at 0 pancakes, and I am still at 0 pancakes, and That's a pretty cool stat line. No one's ever had 0 pancakes twice in a row, and that's something I'm actually really proud of. Probably the only thing I'm proud of in my life at the moment. Just with kind of losing my family and my job and my house and all my money and just being crazy and dead and just having nightmares, not being able to sleep and, eating like shit and
What do you
just
mean eating
hearing
like
things.
shit? I'm the one making your food. Can you
And
have
I
a
live-
little bit of gratitude at least?
And I live in a shed that has poor streaming capabilities, and
Oh my
that's
gosh.
really small, and is just honestly, a dog shouldn't even live in that shed, and yet there I am. 4th place, Gerby the Love Bug. He was at 5.5 pancakes. He's down to 3. 5th place, Cook Line and Sinker. He was at 5 pancakes, and I guess he won, but he goes up to 6.5 pancakes. 6th place, Rocks in a Pouch. He's at 6. He was at 6, and now he's at 6.5 pancakes. 7th place, Eggs and Bacon. He was at 8. Now he's at 8.5. Not 8th place, Bear Ami. He was at 7.5 pancakes, and because he's not going to win this week, he's at 8.5 pancakes.
What the frick? That's
What?
okay. It's one thing to put yourself at 0. It's another thing to deny giving me any intel as the host as to what I can do to correct my
Jer-
team. I'm on my own, fighting my ass off for wins.
Okay, you know what? I have
Getting
something to
cheated out
No.
by Sleeper.
No,
and
no.
now you're throwing this in my
No.
face. 8.5?
No, I've had it. Okay, Jared. For one, I did not put myself at 0 pancakes. Al did. Al knows what's going on.
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't know.
Al knows what's going on. I didn't do that. And you know what? People last week. Oh, since the stat correction and the places changed, can we get an update to the pancake score? Al knew what was going to happen before it happened. There doesn't need to be an update to the pancake score. He's accurate all the time. Stop throwing shade to his name. It pisses me off. I worked so hard on him, and he worked so hard for us, and no one says thanks, Al, or thanks, Jeff. No, it's all just whining and bitching and moaning. So no, Jared, you're in pancakes, okay?
I do not accept that. Oh my God. I don't accept it. And to be honest, I'm thinking we might need to revisit our pancake odometer. I entrusted you
Don't.
that you were involved
That's
in the
for-
scores. It was a numbers-based thing. I didn't know that it was just a sentient being in our phones, in our houses, in our networks. And now he's creating the score. It's too much.
No,
Okay?
Jared,
And for you to say you have no culpability in this, that your hands are clean, your hands are filthy. Your hands are all over this. This is filth. Okay? You are responsible.
Jerry, don't. That's blasphemous what you're saying. That's blasphemous what you're saying.
We got to rethink this.
Bear Me is in 8th place, and he's having a bear hug with Bear Necessities in 9th place. Bear Necessities was at 9 pancakes. He's at 9.5. 10th place, Nom Nom Nom. Oh, the new highest pancake score ever. He was at 9.5, and now he has the new highest pancake score. Nom 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 is officially at 9.9 pancakes.
That is sick. You're basically saying he's going to lose?
Al's saying that.
Right. Al's okay. Al's saying he's going to lose. For
Al-
whatever that's worth.
Al, don't listen to what Jeremy's saying. You're doing a great job, bud, and I really appreciate.
Can you stop
I
talking?
really appreciate your
Can you
efforts. And
What is
I will never take you for granted, even though people may take me for granted. I'm never gonna take you for granted. And even though people take you for granted, I'm never gonna take you for granted.
you and Al done? Want to get a room?
Yeah, I'd love to have a room instead of a effing shed.
Oh gosh. You know what, Jeff? If you're gonna have an attitude like that, I think I might change the locks.
Oh, you wouldn't dare.
No, I'm thinking about it. I'm gonna think about it. Because this is not working. Whatever this is.
Okay, can we just move on?
Okay. Match of the week. It has to be this. This is our Mo. Okay? This is our Mo. It's a big one. And it's you, Jeff. It's Love Hurts versus Sib Safety.
Why?
It's you
Why?
versus your brother and your sister.
Yeah.
It's you versus yet another person you owe money to.
Jer, I told you that confidence.
I
I can't believe you.
I thought you brought
I
that.
can't believe you.
You brought that up
Say
yourself.
that on air.
You brought that up yourself. You brought it up yourself on air.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you did.
No, I didn't. I
Well,
told you that in confidence.
They were talking to me about how much they loaned you, and let me just say, I'm glad I didn't give you that much money. I'm only out $20. They're out a lot more than that, and from the sounds of it, they're not getting it back. You need to start getting creative, Jeff.
Yeah, I'm trying, Jer. I'm trying.
I don't know what kind of parlay you put together last week, but that's crazy. You can't add that many legs to a parlay. When Cam gives his locked and loaded bets of the week, you can't just Frankenstein them and
Jer,
put them all together
don't
for
get-
one massive parlay.
Don't get me started with Cam.
This was supposed to be about the football. It was supposed to be about the fantasy football. And it turned into Al. And everything's derailed in your life. And I don't think you see that. I don't think you see that yet. What's the one common denominator through this whole thing? Everything going upside down.
Cam.
No, it's
Cam.
Al.
No, it's Cam.
It's Al.
No, it's Cam.
It's not Cam. It's not the gambling.
Honestly, I don't even know if we should do bets of the week this week
No,
because
we
Cam
are.
is a snake oil salesman who promises money. We act like, oh, this is supposed to help and support your family. It's done everything but that, okay? Cam has taken my family from me.
No.
Cam
No.
has taken my house from me.
no.
Cam has taken my livelihood
I got
from
to
me.
push back.
Cam has taken my purpose from me.
I'm pushing back.
The only thing Cam hasn't taken from me is Al.
Guys, I'm sorry. Okay? Ignore Jeff. I'm pushing back against that. Since the beginning of this show, Cam has been a cornerstone.
Oh,
You don't pull out a cornerstone halfway through the season. This is important. We are going to call Cam. We're going to call him right now.
I don't know if I can hear his voice again, to be honest. I don't know if I can do that.
Well, you're going to have to, Jeff. I expect a certain level of professionalism if you're going to be on this podcast.
Yeah.
Get your personal shit, put it in a bag, and get through this next segment.
All right, stat boy, let's hear it.
Oh my God.
Cam, you opened a bit of a bag of worms. Jeff's off the rails on this one, and I apologize for that. He's basically contributed absolutely nothing to this podcast. He's bitching and moaning, and he's trying to pin this on you, Cam. And I've been telling him this isn't Cam's fault, okay?
I don't want to hear his
This
voice.
has been a cornerstone segment of our podcast, and we're not going to let it go. We're not going to give up now. We need these bets, Cam. And we are excited to hear what you have in store for us for Week 10, Cam.
Oh, please.
Jeff, lay it on me. Come on.
Don't.
I'm starting to think you don't have what it takes to make it in this game. I don't know.
Oh, you son of a bitch. You know what you're doing to me, and I'm not going to fall for it. I'm bigger than you. I'm bigger than you. Okay, keep going. I'm fine. I'm not giving in. No, yeah. I'm not giving in right now, Cam.
Jeff, I think we went 1-1 last week.
Yeah. No, we didn't.
I
We
think
just didn't win the parlay. 1-1 and we didn't win the parlay.
No.
I'm pretty sure Jeff parlayed all of the picks together to try to get a super bet. I don't think he got greedy.
Yeah, that's exactly what you can't do. This whole time we've been preaching, listen to the experts. We got to listen to you guys for this injury news and for these stats, knowing when we should cut guys, when we should add them. Jeff, you're supposed to trust me with these unit recommendations.
Yeah, Cam, trust you? Are you okay?
You can't just go taking these picks and parlaying them all if I don't say to parlay them.
Are you
Jeff, it's
kidding
all
me?
about
Right?
risk management.
No. I've had it with you, Cam. You don't know where I am right now, do you? You don't know where I am. Okay? I live in a shed.
At the edge of a cliff.
Cam, what are you trying to make a joke out of this? I've lost my family. I've lost all my money. I'm so in debt, I don't even know where to look anymore. Okay?
Do you still have your boyfriend Al to keep you company?
Oh, you son of a bitch. Al is my only friend. And you can make all the boyfriend jokes you can.
Wednesday or Thursday, I don't even know that Montez Sweat isn't even going to play, which doesn't come out until Sunday morning, so we're already behind the 8 ball with Bears money line. There's no way the Bears are winning if they don't have Montez Sweat.
Cam, I don't know what the hell you're talking about, but I've had it with your stupid ass little voice, giving you stupid ass parlays, okay? Where are you at?
Jeff,
Cam, where you at?
That's uncalled for,
Cam,
Jeff.
where you at? Let's fight. Cam, where you at? Okay, I've had it.
Jeff, come back here.
I've had it.
Jeff, come back.
There's another stat.
You know, I don't have a car right now, and Jerry's driving me home, but I'm walking. I'm already walking.
Jeff, come back here.
Cam, I'm walking, and I'm going to find you right now.
Oh my gosh.
Jeff, stat for you. Stat boy, I've got another stat for you.
Hey, Cam, fuck you.
I'm sorry, Cam.
Boy.
I'm sorry, Cam. You know what? I want to hear the stat. I want to hear what you have to say, Cam.
It's a new metric. Well, not new metric. It might be new to some of our listeners. It's the concept of dueness.
Oh.
We've gone through some rough times with these parlays.
Yeah.
All we're doing is accumulating dueness.
Dueness. I like that.
It's tough. We're actually in an enviable position. There's a lot of people who would kill to be as due as we are.
We are due.
We've had these close parlays that are so close to hitting and just barely miss. I think last week, I could be wrong. I could easily be wrong. But I think the Browns was the only loss in that parlay, which otherwise would have cashed big. That just accumulates a ton of dueness, and eventually we're going to be able to cash out. And I think this is the week that we cash out.
Yeah. And the unfortunate thing is when people like Jeff lose their cool, lose their shit, lose their focus, they miss out on the opportunities that we get this week to reap the dueness that we have been building up and acquiring throughout the season.
Agreed. I couldn't have put it better. Jeremy, you have a great head on your shoulders, and that's why you're the host. That's why you're the host.
And I appreciate that, Cam. I appreciate that. And actually, sorry, you want to say it one more time, a little louder? I don't know if the camera picked that one up.
Jerry, you're a great host. You're the only one capable in this group to be the host.
Thank you. Thank you, Cam.
I want you to know that I appreciate you.
I needed to hear that because mostly what I've been dealing with today has been kind of subpar moaning and complaining. And it's refreshing to talk to someone who knows what they're doing and who does it well and who executes. And I am excited to hear what we got in store for week 10.
I don't mean to go back into this. I just wanted to quickly ask, did Jeff Statboy, did he bring up Jordan Love's stat line of 0 touchdowns and 1 interception last week?
You know what? Jeff was in a bit of a dark...
Did you forget that one?
He was in a bit of a dark place, and he basically brought nothing to the show this week. But I think it would be helpful for him if you reminded him right now what went on with Jordan Love.
I think it was 0 touchdowns, 1 interception. 0 TDs, 1 INT.
So basically, it would have been better if Jordan Love just never played.
Exactly. I think that is exactly right.
And Jeff, when you're listening to this back later, Jeff, okay, when you cool down and when you're listening to this back, remember that, okay? Put that on your stat sheet, okay? Shove that up,
Yeah.
Al, and see what he spits out.
Yeah. Pick time.
Let's do
This
it.
is what I got.
Let's do it.
Normally we pick a sunny side upset of the week, and we just take an underdog to win outright. But those haven't been too hot for us lately, so gonna rein it back a little bit. Still pick an upset, but take the points with them. So we're not taking the underdog to win outright.
Okay.
We're taking the underdog plus the points to cover the spread. This week, I like the Panthers plus 6.5 versus the Giants.
Ooh.
Kind of gross. I think the Panthers, while they're definitely not in contention to win games, unless they're playing the Saints, I think they're gonna be there close enough. They're gonna be there to just keep this one close enough. 6.5 points is a lot. Giants aren't good either. I think we can see Panthers kind of starting to build a little bit of momentum. Bryce Young's starting to play a little bit better.
Yeah.
I like them to cover the spread here. I think it's minus 118 on FanDuel. We'll get a lower payout, a little worse odds taking the points here, but we gotta win. We gotta start winning.
Yeah, we gotta put the wins together. Agreed. Lock it in, but everyone.
Yeah, lock that one in, and then we've got the over easy lock of the week. This week, give me Eagles minus 7 versus the Cowboys. What are we doing? Do we know if Cooper Rush or Trey Lance is starting this week? Doesn't matter.
Oh my gosh.
Easy Eagles minus 7.
I forgot that Dak's out because Jeff actually crapped the bed this week and didn't even have an injury report. So thank you, Cam, for starting to do Jeff's job. And wow, that is a good insight. Dak is out.
Dak is out. The
Wow.
Cowboys are dead. Eagles are a wagon. I don't know if you saw that Saquon highlight last week. That was insane.
Oh,
I like
yeah.
the Eagles.
That's
I
why
like the
we
Eagles a lot.
let's do it. You know, watching Saquon actually get to thrive on a team that knows how to put together some wins. It's like he's been reborn. You just see it in his
Agreed.
face. It's like this is the Saquon that we've been missing all these years. And he's back, and I love watching it. And this is why we play fantasy football, and this is why we gamble. To see moments like that.
100% agree. I think a lot of people will look at this and they'll maybe look back at the Eagles record and be like, they're not beating great teams, but they forget this is a division game. The Eagles hate the Cowboys. The Eagles are going to put up so many points that 7 is nothing. 7-point spread. This game the Eagles could win this by 20 points.
I think this is going to be a statement game. You know, it's a divisional game, and these guys, they're not going to hold back.
Totally agree. I'm right there with you on that. And then I guess Jeff's probably not tailing this week, but I did cook up a parlay.
You know what?
Tried to get a little spicy with it. What do we got? How many legs here? Another 6-legger.
Wow.
Trying to reap that dewness that we've started to grow. This is what I like. Vikings minus 7 versus the Jaguars.
Got
no
it.
Trevor Lawrence, no Jaguars. Give me Vikings.
Minus 7.
Commanders versus Steelers over 45.5. Rusty is looking pretty dangerous. Commanders offense is also very good. I like the points here. I like Lions minus 3.5 versus the Texans. I just think the Lions are a wagon. Texans haven't looked great. C.J. Stroud hasn't been great ever since he tried to big brother Caleb Williams. So I like the Lions there. I like Falcons Saints over 46.5. Dennis Allen gone for the Saints. I feel like that probably is gonna unleash the offense there.
Yep.
And I think the Falcons offense is also great. So I like 46.5. It's not too many points. I also like Bears Patriots under 38.5. We don't normally take unders, but Bears defense is really good. Bears offense has gotten off to some slow starts the last number of games. I think I like the points to stay under this week. I don't know what the weather's going to be like, but I don't care. Even if it's great weather, I think that one's going under. And then I wasn't sure how crazy you want to get with these odds, but I ended up adding this last leg. I like Bills minus 3.5 versus the Colts. Flacco looked pretty poor last week.
That's
Blackout.
crazy. -3.5. That's it.
I know.
I love
That
it.
surprised me.
I love it.
But that works out. Those 6 legs plus 4,690 on FanDuel. So $10 wins us $469.
That's
Again, we just sprinkle on these parlays. Straights, we got to remember, straights pay for the lays. Straights pay for the lays. We win the straights, then we sprinkle on the parlays, and that's how we make some cash.
straights pay for the lays. Write that down. Jeff, if you're listening back, write that down somewhere where you're going to read it, please. Straights pay for the lays.
Yeah, we need like that meme of, I think it's Bart Simpson. I don't know, one of the Simpsons. Writing on the
Yes.
chalkboard.
Yes.
Straights pay for the lays. Straights pay for the lays. Doing lines.
Yeah.
Straights pay for the lays.
That's-
Drill it into Jeff's head.
Yep. Somebody's got to do it, and I know we're trying, but I think he's got he hears what he wants to hear. Let's just say that.
He's in a dark place. I know I was joking around and pushing his buttons at the start of this call, but we do got to look out for each other. And this road isn't easy. Fantasy football's not easy.
Yeah.
So I think I'll reach out to him after this and try and console him.
You
Let him
know,
there is still light.
Cam, you're such a good guy, and I actually needed you to hear that because so often Jeff is just kind of like this pain in my ass, and it's hard for me to remember, hey, having the empathy for him, that component, sometimes can be missing.
Yeah, absolutely.
So you reaching out, you even thinking about reaching out is really thoughtful. And you're right. He's in a bad way. And he's in a really bad way, I should say. I don't think he has any money for this parlay. I might actually, you know what? I might give him $5. I'm never going to see it again. I'll tell you that right now. But I might give him $5 and see what he can do with it.
Generous.
Yeah. He's currently living in my shed. I have been letting him use my Wi-Fi. That will probably be changing. But he needs all the encouragement he can get. So I encourage you, Cam, to reach out, and listeners, if you could just put a message in the chat, reach out. I don't know where he's going, where he's gone. I say, Cam, maybe lock your doors right now once you get home, because he was leaving pretty angry. But he needs us. And to be honest, I don't know what's ahead for this show, but I can say one thing, Cam, just the kind of the rapport we've been building in this last 5 minutes, and just like being able to talk with someone who's coherent and thinking clearly is like super refreshing. And maybe, I don't know, maybe there's something we could do together in a different new kind of way. I don't know, like if you want to come on maybe as a part-time analyst, or like, I don't know, something to talk about. And we can discuss that after the show. But thank you for your insight, for your expertise. And even just seeing the way you were bringing some of these stats and the way that you were aware of some of these injuries is like very refreshing. You got a lot of great knowledge and a lot of great insight and a lot of expertise that, frankly, has been missing a little bit on the show. So thanks again for the call, Cam.
Jer,
And
I appreciate you. I don't think you get enough credit for dealing with. I don't even know if you can call him a co-host.
no, I wouldn't call him
It's
that.
gotta be tough when you tie a matchup, the pain that you go through in that tie, and then Jeff is the one who's acting frustrated and
Yeah.
and
I
bitter. Like
I couldn't.
I commend you for your effort and your strength and fortitude. I hope that doesn't get lost on the other listeners.
No, I hope it doesn't either. And I thank you for saying that, Cam. And I know this week it was nothing against you in that tie. My issues primarily with sleeper.
Yeah.
And It has nothing to do with you, and you are a great competitor. You are still a wolf, okay? Look out still, okay? But
Mate, I don't know.
I have respect for the wolf, okay? I think I would like to be kind of that alpha dominator type role that you're in, and I'm not there yet, but I aspire to it. And I don't say this to many people. I actually have a lot I can learn from you. I don't say that to many people, but I will say that to you, Cam.
What an honor.
So let's be in touch this week. I don't know. I'm excited, actually.
I love it.
I didn't think I was going to end the show
too.
excited after what I've been through the last hour. I didn't think I was going to feel excited at the end, but I do. I really do.
I'm also excited to have been able to provide a little bit of relief for you in this last 15 minutes.
Thank you, Cam. You have an amazing night, all right, dog?
You as well. Thank you.
See ya.
See ya.
Well, guys, this is your host, Jer, signing off. Thanks for sticking with me on the show. For those of you who made it to the end, I thank you. For those of you who couldn't make it to the end, I understand you. We are probably going to have to make a few changes going forward. We got a few quality control issues on the show, and I apologize for you guys having to bear with that with us. But yeah, we're going to make a few changes, and we're going to keep going ahead. I don't know what the show's going to look like exactly, but I am excited to be there with you guys and for you guys to continue to listen to me, your host, and the segment analysts that we will be having going forward.